Hey gamers, Bad Luck Gamer here, and I am back with Bloodbourne. Today we'll be tackling one of the bosses, the Cleric Beast, and getting ready to finish up with Central Yarn. Finish up. But today I was being a big dumb because I wasn't recording, so I played for about 30 minutes on my other character before I realized that my recording wasn't on. Yeah. So I had to do a quick, 5-minute rerun just to pick up a lot of the stuff I had. I have my same weapons. I have my same gun. I don't think I've leveled it all. But that's fine. I don't need it. So I can do this again. But yay, I gotta work on more commentary. Ugh. So awful. Anyway, so today we're gonna be taking care of the Cleric Beast. And I'm going to be showing you some little extra stuff. First of all, I've equipped Iosefka's Blood Vial. I don't remember if I've read it to you guys before, but a Blood Vial acquired from Iosefka's clinic. This refined blood, highly invigorating, restores a large amount of HP. The product of a slow, careful refinement process, this rare Blood Vial appears to be a clinic original. So you actually, there's some special dialogue you can get, but you have to retrieve 3 blood vials from her before you fight the final boss of this area. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first boss, which is the Cleric Beast. But before we do that, we're going to get something that'll make the fight a lot easier for us. I've turned up the brightness a bit, so hopefully it's not as bad as my last video. I honestly have no idea. It looked good when I was editing it, but then when I came to this, I don't know. And I've turned down the volume a bit for the game so you could hear the dialogue, but let me turn it up because this Dark House actually has something interesting about it.
I must live.
It's cursed.
We'll
This
know
is a
it's
damn
fault.
curse. We're finished.
We know precisely who it is.
Please, God, help me. I must live.
We're cursed. We're all cursed.
Alright, so you can actually hear the majority of enemies in this game talk. They have human voices and they talk, and it's kind of disturbing. They don't do it when you're fighting them, per se. They kind of revert to enemy mode. Besides, sometimes when you're fighting them, they freak out. But yes, this house has some of the more interesting dialogue as you can hear the enemies from downstairs. Awesome, so many blood vials. This is going to make my fight a lot easier. But first, we're going to have to get around these guys. Oh, hi. Alright, so these werewolves are bastards. They're just really, they do a lot of damage and they have a lot of health. So, the saw cleaver, or saw spear, which I got from the last video, is really handy because it has a long range and they actually take enhanced damage from thrusting attacks. Beasts take enhanced damage from thrusting attacks. Oop. So if you notice, like this weapon, a normal 52 versus 63, and then a power 91. But, as I mentioned in the last episode, the saw cleaver has more base damage, so that means they're taking more damage from this weapon. Oh, and that one actually took a lot more damage because he was off poise because he was in the middle of attack. So the enemy will take even more additional damage during such times. And the stabbing range for this weapon is really far. Also, you gotta be careful because the enemies will actually fall through this section. They'll fall down. But alright. So, we're gonna go over here. There is a blood shard down this way, which I'm gonna grab first. This is gonna come in handy for my fight with the final, or the last boss of this section. Wherever. Oh, it's right over here. Right here. I am blood shard. But I'll continue the story based on my other character because of how far he's progressed. This is just to kind of recap because I goofed up earlier. Anyway, this section is actually really cool because if you notice from the earlier section, there's an item up here you couldn't get. Well, here it is. Nothing special, 10 pebbles, but it's something. That's the central plaza with the burning wolf. But what we want is over here. So we're actually gonna stab through here. Another blood shard's really handy. And we're actually going to jump down here. We're gonna jump down here. Oh, crap. Sir. Damn it. You want to catch these guys when they're off poise. It makes them so much easier to counter. Also, because they're beasts, they take extra damage from the thrusting attacks from this weapon. There was no items up there, so you know. And I'll verify that here in a little bit. I'm going to drink a potion because... Oh, drink a blood vial because there's not honestly going to be a need for me to save him. Boop. And he got staggered. Stab him in the chest. Bam. And he fell down there. No, oh, he does have an item. Oh, well. I will get it soon. And this guy, these guys you need to be more careful of. The more naked ones, because they are actually more beast-like, and they do more damage, and they have awful attacks. But, like I said, stabbing them works wonders. There we go. And you can see an item on a banister down here. So we're going to jump onto this banister. Whoop. And we're going to take it. Thick cold blood. Really handy. It's going to give us some extra blood echoes. I'm going to jump down here. Kill this rat. BAM! Oh, I didn't die. He's dead now. Alright, and then we're going to go over here. But watch out. There's an enemy right around this corner. And he'll jump out and stab you when you're not looking. BAM! And, well, I didn't kill him, but that's fine. He's now out of my way. This section, it's going to be obvious where I am after I go down there. We're going to see this probably by the end of this episode. But I found the Hunter Garb. Now, you can actually buy from the shop in the Dream better Hunter Gear, the Yharnam Hunter Gear, which just has more armor. But if you are trying to do a run without buying gear, this is the way to go. Plus, this is just some really cool armor. My other character actually looks a lot more badass with this gear on. I will have to show you. I really like it anyway. More blood vials. Rats are also beasts, and they will also take more stab damage. I don't necessarily want to fight them all, though, so I'm going to just run up here. Alright, excellent. So we got exactly what I needed. Now we're going to go back up to the main bridge, and we're going to fight the Cleric beast. Alright, so I am back on the main bridge. I'm now heading off to where we fight the Cleric beast. Now, there's this giant here with all these crows by his feet. Honestly, I love the detail in this game. Look at that putrefied horse. Just weird. It's awesome. Anyway, distracted. There's this guy here with all these things. I'm not going to mess with him. I'm just going to run around him. He's not anything too serious to deal with. But he's more of a hassle than he's worth at this time. He does drop 2 blood vials usually. But this is the Cleric beast. And listen to that music. Ah, shiz. Anyway. This first part of this fight, he takes extra damage from stabbing. So that's why he wanted to get the saw spear, because it's really handy. Oh, ow. You are taking significantly less damage now that you have armor, though. I've injured his leg. And I've injured his other leg now. So it staggers him long enough to get some extra damage out on him. Oh, did he rage already? Keep your health topped off. Now, you always kind of want to dodge to his left, because when he does his strikes with his left hand, which is more common before he starts raging, they curve around. But for some reason, I might have already initiated his rage mode. I don't know. But as you can see, I'm chunking his health so greatly just by using the stabbing of the saw spear. Alright, so now it's going to get interesting. Make sure, oh, you keep an eye on his attacks. Oh my gosh. I don't remember getting up that slowly before. But you kind of just want to hang to his left side. Always dodge towards your enemy, because that's where their attacks are start, and that's where they're not going to be by the time you end your dodge. Oh. These little backhands honestly don't do a lot. They're a really good teacher for teaching you how to do trades with your opponent. He backhands me, I steal my health back. There's no need for me to be concerned. There's no need to pop a vial. I'm going to now, though, because I'm just being extra careful. Plus, when you're doing a Let's Play, you don't want to die and get stuck in a corner. Ah! Now's a good time for Iosefka's blood vial. Heal all my health up. Really handy item. It really makes this first section a lot easier. I want him... Oh, he's definitely raging. Okay, he started raging really early, apparently. Okay, so now he's getting lower on health. I'm gonna swap my, Oh, oh, crap! I pressed up on the directional pad because I thought that was the item use. Oh, I'm so bad! That's fine. I just needed to get another blood vial from Iosefka anyway. I do need to get 3.
Thank goodness. But I'm afraid nothing will change. I cannot open the door. I'll do what I can, of course. Perhaps this will help you, if only in some small way.
Thank you, my dear. I'm so angry. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Alright, I will see you back at the boss fight. Oh man, I've never failed a first time boss run on this guy. It sucks. I was doing so well too. Anyway, in his first form, he uses mostly his small hand. Oh my gosh, and he's just coming out with those combos. What the hell? He is angry at me for some reason. I kicked his ass on the other character. Wish you guys could have seen that. Get away from the freaking wall. Oh, you're gonna jump. Also, just as a pointer, lock on is not required to hit and do well in this game by any means. Ah, okay. It's just a tool. I'm using it mostly because I like it. I like the fast dodges with it. Because if you're not locked on, you can't do the little dashes. Whoop. Also, when I'm doing a video, it makes it really easy because I jumped into his feet. Ugh. The bridge is also really awkward to fight because he's a big enemy. Also, try to stay focused on his torso, not his head. It'll just make it a lot easier. But if you can do it unlocked, that's probably even better because then you don't have to worry about those dodges or anything like that. And he's got some big wind-ups too. Pick up my blood echoes, because why not? And honestly, there's no reason to be overly afraid of this enemy. Just don't get too greedy with your attacks. That's... ow. Just come this way. Come this way. Get away from the wall. Injure his arm. Watch your stamina. Whoop, I knew that backhand was coming. But see, that's a great moment to try to trade with him, because the damage he does isn't enough to really outweigh attempting a trade. Just don't get caught in a combo like I just did. Do as I say, not as I do. Whoop. You bitch. Oh, I didn't want to lunge. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with me? It's okay. I needed to get another blood vial. It's alright.
But I'm afraid nothing I'll do. Perhaps this will help you, if only in some small way. Now go. I pray for your safety.
Alright, so now I've gotten 3 from her. One more, if I get 1 more from her, so I actually need to get 4. Oops, or I could use it. That's not what I wanted.
But I have, please, I can
Oh, great. Man, what is wrong with me? Oh, I'm gonna go to the boss fight now. Okay, here I am, again. It's gonna be easy. Just stab him in the butts. Ow. Alright, you bastard. Come on. That's a grab. Avoid that at all costs. Come on. Whoop. Gotcha. Dodge. Regain my stamina. I also have my other saw cleaver. It's really good. Oh, I got grabbed. Are you kidding me? Oh, it wasn't the kill grab. He does have a kill grab, so be careful. Get away from the wall. So, I also have the saw cleaver, and it does a lot more damage in a shorter amount of time. But the thing with this boss especially is he has a lot of combos he can get you into. So sometimes it's just better to stay back. Come back here, please. Alrighty. I won't fail. I don't know what happened. I've never failed on this boss. And now I've failed twice. I don't even know. The first one was just a freaking plub. I pressed the wrong button. Come over here. Get away from the freaking statues. Oh, thank you. Oh, bad trade, bad trade, bad trade, bad trade. I dodged too early. Oh my gosh. And that's one of the reasons why you don't want to use the lock cam too much. Because you can get trapped in a corner like that when you can't see anything. Here we go. Get out of that corner. See, that one will frick your day up if he catches you. Oh, I dodged. Get away. Oh, goodness. Why am I just sucking so bad? Okay, so now he's raging. And his attacks are going to do slightly more damage. Just make sure you're watching all his moves and dodge. Oh, I don't want to lose again. Come on. Come on. Ow. Okay. I'm going to shoot him in the head with my pistol. Uh-oh. Because you can actually do a visceral attack on him if you hit him in the head. Come up. Bam! Stab him in the brain. Oh, it feels good. I'm just going to get some extra shots. The bullets don't do a lot unless you start getting higher blood tinge. There's a gun in this game, though, that does a significant amount of damage. He does not like being hit in the head, by the way. I don't like him being by these statues, either. I'm going to switch to the saw cleaver. I'm going to try to finish this up as quickly as I can. Yeah. Don't get greedy. I was starting to get greedy there. Alright, come on. Oh, you bastard. Okay. I had to unlock there because I got stuck in the camera. Also, I keep targeting his freaking head. And finish. Oh my gosh. That took way too long. I am so sorry, everyone. Oh, man. Alright. Beat the freaking Cleric beast. Also, this item over here, in case you're curious, are Quicksilver bullets, in case you need to use some more. So I'm going to go back to the dream, and we are going to meet some interesting characters there. The doll, once you gain at least one insight, becomes active.
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
So she mentions emboldening your sickly spirit. That means there's actually something wrong with you.
Did you
Also,
speak
more
with
dialogue.
Gammon? He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose.
So you can talk to her to increase the strength of your character by leveling your stats. I'm not going to do that right now. Also, here's the online items. The Silencing Blink and Beckoning Bell. Also, first of all, we got another item. The Sword Hunter badge. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The silver sword is a symbol of a church hunter. Ludwig was the first of many Healing Church hunters to come, many of whom were clerics. As it was, clerics transformed into the most hideous beasts. So the cleric beast was part of the Healing Church. Also, this item gives you access to the Kirk hammer, which is really cool. It's a sword and hammer. And the repeating pistol. A pistol that shoots 2 shots instead of just 1. Also, here's the Yarnum Hunter gear. So I'm actually going to buy this. And the Kirk hammer. Just to kind of show you what everything looks like. I actually don't think I can wear the Kirk hammer. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. So here's this one. Very Bandito-esque. It reminds me much of like a Highwayman. I don't think I can equip the Kirk hammer. I cannot. It requires 16 strength. Maybe... Let me see if I can actually level up real quick.
Welcome. What is it? Very
Channel
well.
Blood
Let me-
Echoes. Oh, only 2. But if you can see here in the back, she's doing it over your hand. She's empowering your hand for some reason. So an interesting way of doing it. I don't have enough to get to use the Kirk hammer. So sadly, I won't be able to get it, but I can give you some lore on some of the items. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church, once recruited Yarnamites to serve as hunters. This hunter's attire was made for new recruits and has excellent straightforward defense, but not nearly enough to allow an ordinary man to stand any real chance against the beasts. And then the hunter hat, one of the standard articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop. A fine piece of hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yarnam's beastly threats. Recognized by its withered feathers, this cap is fashioned after one of the old hunters. So some interesting tidbits there also on the Kirk hammer. A trick weapon typically used by the Hurling Church hunters. On the one side, an easily handled silver sword. On the other, a giant obtuse stone weapon characterized by a blunt strike and extreme force of impact. The church takes a heavy-handed, merciless stance towards the plague of beasts, an irony not lost upon the wielders of this most symbolic weapon. Irony not lost upon the wielders of this most symbolic weapon. So it's ironic that they take a heavy-handed, merciless stance towards the plague of beasts. Also, going up to here, there's this guy in the wheelchair.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gairman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the doll, should it please you.
I like how he whispers that last part. Even the doll. Like he's some perverted old man. Alright, la 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 la. Also, a lot of people don't know this, but this is actually your inventory storage wall. Any extra items you get actually can go into here. Also, you can store items in here that you don't want to have in your inventory. Just for those neat freaks who like to keep their inventory from getting cluttered. Also, whenever you beat a boss, make sure you try to spend some of your blood echoes on blood vials, just to make sure you get topped off the best you can. So, we're going to go back to Iosefka. There should be some new dialogue after I talk to her this time. So, let's see.
You are safe. Thank goodness. But I'm afraid nothing will change my mind. I cannot open the door. I'll do what I can, of course. Perhaps this will help you, if only in some small way. This night is long, but morning always comes. Someone of your caliber won't fail us, I am certain. And once the night of the hunt ends, we can speak face to face. Then I can finally see what you look like. I shouldn't be thinking this, but I am rather looking forward to it. So please, be careful out there.
Is this a Souls game that has a love interest for the first time? That would be really interesting. Also, there's actually one last piece of dialogue I want to get through before we end for today. I'm so sorry it took me so many times to kill the freaking Cleric beast. It's just, I don't know. I did it, like, when I was recording earlier, I did it first try. He didn't stand a chance. Don't need to deal with you, sir. But this time, like, I've never died to him. So, I don't know. It's just weird. Also, that guy may chase me up this ladder. I want to see if he does it. Because I don't want to get stabbed in the back. Nope. Okay. So, if you remember, this gentleman here, well, talked to us before, and he kind of told us about getting to the church, but if you noticed, there was a gate at the end behind the lantern where the Cleric beast was.
You must be a hunter.
Goodness. I forgot I restarted.
Yarna might norm of the hunted. Yes, I see. But the Great Bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward. And during the hunt, the bridge is closed. You could try the aqueduct. There's a rather, how shall I put it, colorful area south of the Great Bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice, do you?
So he makes it sound like your character is desperate to find this pale blood, whatever it is. And the doll mentioned having a sickly spirit. So there's a lot of really interesting things. A lot of backstory on your character, surprisingly. Also, if you remember before I read in here, I believe I read this anyway in here, but let me just read it again. This kind of confirms what happened. When the hunts began, the Healing Church left us, blocking the Great Bridge to Cathedral Ward, as old Yarnum burned to the ground that moonlit night. So, the church is keeping everyone else out of it. They're keeping people out of the Cathedral Ward during the hunt. Is this because they're protecting the people up in the Cathedral Ward, or is there something going on in the Cathedral Ward they don't want other people seeing? So anyway, with that thought, I'm going to leave you guys here. I would have liked to get a little further, but that's okay. This is actually a really great place to end. Again, I apologize for my awful performance today, but we're going to get back to my other hunter here soon. And he's about ready to finish off Central Yarnum, so that's really good. He's also slightly more leveled. It's also really good. Anyway, gamers, ciao for now. Good luck with the hunts, and I'll see you guys next time.